Good evening. Welcome to our 2020 open house remote style. This is AP US Government and Politics. I guess one of the positives is that you probably easily found your students' classroom. So my name is Mr. Newcomb. Welcome to the class. I'm going to spend a little bit of time tonight just briefly talking about the structure of the course and mainly how you and your son or daughter can get a hold of me if they have any issues or questions about the class as we go through it in this remote mode. All right. So first off, a little bit about me. I have a number of students that I either had in civics or AP US history, which is great. I've been teaching at LT since 1999. I've been teaching since 1993. I do live in the community and call LT my home. I went to undergrad at Bradley University. I got my master's in educational administration from Governor State, and I currently teach civics as well as the AP US government class, which is awesome in an election year. So I'm really looking forward to this fall. My job is obviously to introduce students to the structures and policies of government using current events and inquiry-based resources. I really want to develop, especially with this AP class, their problem solving and writing skills. It's my goal really to provide students with the information so that they can make informed choices as effective citizens. We have a number of kids that can vote in this class this year, which is awesome again in an election year. And as some of your students may have shared, I will be having a election in class, and whoever wins that election is who I will go vote for in the 2020 election. So that's just a little way to get the kids a little more interested in politics this fall if they didn't need a boost already. Next, my availability. Before school is the time that they've built into the remote schedule from 7:45 to 8:45 a.m. So Tuesdays through Friday, I'm available at that time. Monday mornings, I have a staff meeting I have to attend every Monday morning. But the rest of the week, I'm available at that time. I'm also available 4th and 5th period by appointment, because I do understand that a lot of students don't have a 4th or 5th period, so they don't like to get up at 7:45. So if they want to make a meeting maybe sometime during 4th or 5th period, I'm more than willing to do that. Just email me and we can set that up. I'm also available after school by appointment, but again, let me know ahead of time, because sometimes I'm moving between the two campuses and it's a long day of remote learning. So please just let me know if they need to meet so that I can reach out to them, whichever means are necessary. Next, the AP test info. All this can be found on AP Classroom. The test day is actually the first day of AP test, so that's May 3rd, 2021. And students need to order the test online by October 2nd. So I know they're all registered in AP Classroom, so that's where they go in and they make the choice if they are decided to take the test, not take the test, or still undecided. By October 2nd, they're supposed to make that decision, and then by November 13th, they're supposed to have paid for the test so that the school can order it. So even though the test is in May and this is a one-semester course, they need to make that commitment in this fall semester. Of course, this course is mandated and controlled by the College Board, so they have a 200-page document that sets up the course and exam description. This is what we use to teach the course. We're actually, pretty rigidly following it this semester, I would say, since it is my first semester teaching the course. I spent the summer pretty much prepping content, and then I've recently been figuring out how to transfer that over to the remote realm, so to speak. So I'm working on that on my end, and students are getting an experience of receiving that on their end, and I think things are off to a pretty good start so far. So what does class look like? So it looks like a Zoom call, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. That's obviously not your kids. It's just a stock photo. But it is the idea of taking a class that is very discussion driven. So we will use large groups and small groups to get kids engaged. There will be some lecture, probably a fair amount of it, discussion and inquiry based. Encourage your student to participate in class. And because we are only meeting essentially 3 times during the week, there will be times that they're expected to do work on the other days to prep for the days that we are not in class. Please ask your student to keep their video on. I think my 2 AP classes are pretty good about this, but it is nice to see kids so that I can kind of read their reactions and gauge their interest in some topics as we go. Student grades are posted on Infinite Campus. When you look at your son or daughter's grades, you will see red grades and black grades. Red grades are formative or practice grades. So those are grades, little quizzes along the way and writing assignments that give kids the opportunity to practice the same skills that they will see on unit tests and essentially the AP test in May. They can usually take those as many times as they want. There's usually no limit. I will sometimes note if they've taken them, a number of times, just so that you can see that, they are working on their end and trying to master the skills necessary for the summative grades. Summative grades are in black. Those are the ones that are used to average the grade that they will receive in the course. Those tests as well will be allowed to be retaken, but students will have to fulfill some requirements to earn the ability to retake a summative grade. So all that information has been given out to students. We haven't had our first summative yet. That will be coming up in a week or so. But if they would like to retake that, then there will be some requirements for them to do before they can. Students are going to use Canvas to really connect with the content in this class and all the materials that I provide for them. It's all organized on the first page that they come to. So if you're also viewing a Canvas page that your son or daughter can access, they will come to this page and you'll see right off the bat they have the ability to get the join codes for the Zoom calls. Also, they have down below the unit review guides, and anything that I give as a class handout, I put into a Google file that they can access as well. So those are on there, as well as that College Board document that has all the curriculum. If they scroll down a little bit further, they get the kind of day-to-day what we're doing, a learning target, any topics or activities, and then any homework that they need to complete before the next one. I try to link everything directly off of here. So these are all active links if you're on the actual page to either formative quizzes or homework assignments to help keep them organized. So they're not hunting and pecking all over these other file areas over here. They're just all on the home page to find the things that they need. All right, so that kind of wraps up the course in general. Probably the one thing that I did not put in a slide is that there will be a project that students will be conducting. It's kind of an opportunity for them to explore their political ideology and then to do some research on issues that they find intriguing based on their political ideology, and then an opportunity to reach out to an elected official or to let me know who they would vote for, not only at the national level, but also the state and local level in the November election. And then last is just a reflection on what they learned about themselves and their political ideology. So that's AP US Government in general. If you have any questions, please drop me an email. If you need a phone call, please include the number you would like me to call you back at. Okay, have a good night.